The rain poured down, washing away the blood on the pavement. I stood there in the shadows, gripping an old photograph of my family. The family he took from me. 5 years ago, he was my best friend. Today, he's about to learn what real loss feels like. This isn't just a revenge story. It's a promise kept. If you've ever dreamed of serving justice to someone who destroyed your life, then hit that like button right now, because this is one of the most satisfying revenge stories you'll ever hear. Let's dive in. 5 years ago, life was perfect, or at least I thought it was. My name is Adil, and I had everything I could ever want. A loving wife, a beautiful little girl, and a best friend who felt more like a brother than blood. His name was Zayan. We grew up together, shared our dreams, and when the time came, we built a business side by side. We weren't just partners, we were family. But greed is a silent poison. At first, I didn't see it. Zayan wanted more money, more power, more control. And when I refused to play dirty, he decided I wasn't just useless, I was disposable. One night, everything changed. A police raid, accusations of massive fraud. And guess who was standing there in court, swearing under oath that I was the mastermind? My best friend, the man I trusted with my life. The court believed his lies. I lost everything. My company, my reputation, and then the unthinkable. My wife, she couldn't handle the shame. She ended her life and took our little girl with her. Do you know what it feels like to stand over two coffins, realizing you're breathing while they're not? All because of one man? That day, Adil, the husband, the father, the friend, died too. All that remained was something else, something darker. The world moved on. Zayan became a king. His face was on magazines. He was living the life that should have been mine, while I rotted in a cell, branded a criminal. For 3 years, I sat in that box and replayed every betrayal, every smile he faked as he stabbed me in the back. And while the world thought I was broken, I was planning. I didn't want justice. I wanted revenge. Slow, painful, unforgettable. When I walked out of prison, I wasn't the same man. The Adil he knew was gone. I disappeared into the underworld, made friends in dark places, learned things people pray they never need to know. And then the game began. First, I went after his money. Quietly, every deal he touched turned to dust. Investors pulled out. Partners ran scared. His political connections? Gone. One by one, they switched sides. By the time he realized what was happening, it was too late. His empire wasn't just crumbling. It was burning. I never showed my face. Just whispers, rumors, and every time something collapsed, I made sure he got a little reminder. A text, a photo, a single word. Soon. Finally, when his bank accounts vanished like smoke and every so-called friend abandoned him, Zayan was right where I wanted him. Alone, terrified, in that giant mansion he thought made him untouchable. One stormy night, his phone buzzed. A message lit up the screen. Everything you love is gone. Just like me. I'm coming! He turned, and I was there, standing in the doorway, calm face, but my eyes burned with 5 years of rage. You, he stammered, backing away. You took my family, Zion, I whispered, pressing the gun to his temple. Now, I'll take the only thing you have left, your peace. But I didn't shoot him. No, that would have been too easy. I slid the gun across the floor. Live, I said. Live knowing you've lost everything. Live knowing every breath you take is because I let you. And as I walked out into the storm, I heard his screams echoing through the empty halls. Revenge wasn't about death. It was about silence. Silence that never ends. You know, they say revenge doesn't bring peace. Maybe they're right. But for me, that night, I slept like a baby. So tell me, would you have done the same? If this story gave you chills, smash that like button right now and tell me in the comments, what's the most satisfying revenge you've ever seen? And of course, subscribe for more stories that hit harder than karma.